You're not lazy, you're not broken, but you are hijacked. And the worst part, you didn't even notice it happening. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. Because while you're scrolling, binging, refreshing, something deep inside of you is quietly dying. Your focus, your fire, your future. Welcome to Elevate Alpha. Today we will discuss about dopamine detox. Have you ever felt exhausted after a full day, even though you didn't really do anything meaningful? Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I feel so empty when I have everything? Or felt like you're chasing pleasure but losing purpose? That's dopamine. And today we're going to talk about how it's slowly stealing your life and how to take it back. The invisible thief. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a guy named Alex, regular guy. Wakes up, checks his phone, TikTok, YouTube, maybe a quick dopamine rush from a funny meme. Skips breakfast, grabs a coffee. At work, flips between tasks. Can't focus longer than 5 minutes. Lunch, scrolling again. Evening comes. He's tired but still binge watches 4 hours of Netflix. Another day gone. Another day that felt busy but nothing moved forward. Sound familiar? Now multiply that by 365 days. That's a stolen life, and the thief was dopamine. Understanding dopamine made simple. Dopamine isn't bad. In fact, it's what gets us out of bed. It's the brain chemical that motivates us to seek rewards and chase goals. But in today's world, dopamine has been weaponized. Every app, every notification, every quick hit of sugar or stimulus. It's like your brain is being flooded with mini rewards without you earning anything real. You didn't build anything. You didn't grow. You just consumed. It's like getting applause for doing nothing, and your brain starts to believe. Why try harder when rewards are this easy? But here's the catch. When dopamine is always high, your baseline drops. That means things that used to bring you joy, like reading, working out, creating, talking to people, they feel boring now because your brain got addicted to fast, fake highs. You weren't born to be a prisoner in your own routine. You weren't made to live and die by a screen. You are capable of deep work, wild passion, and insane levels of focus. But dopamine is drowning it, and unless you reset it, life will always feel a little numb. Practical steps to reset your dopamine. 1. Dopamine detox, but not what you think, no. You don't need to sit in a cave and stare at a wall, but you do need to start cutting out the noise. Try this. 1 full day with no social media, no junk food, no YouTube rabbit holes. Replace that time with boredom. Yes, boredom, that's the key. When you give your brain space, the real desires come back. Suddenly, writing feels exciting. Suddenly, you want to build. Because your brain isn't being bombarded, it's finally breathing. 2. Earn your dopamine. Don't let dopamine come for free. Make it the reward, not the constant. Instead of watching Netflix first, work out then watch. Instead of checking your phone in bed, journal your goals then check. Train your brain to associate dopamine with progress, not procrastination. 3. Rewire your environment. You are not weak. Your environment is just strong. If your phone is the first thing you touch in the morning, move it. If your snacks are always in reach, hide them. If distractions are everywhere, you need to design for discipline, because motivation fades, but design stays. 4. Embrace the boring grind. Here's a truth no one talks about. The most successful, powerful, magnetic people, they live in boredom a lot. Not scrolling, not dopamine hunting, but showing up consistently to things that feel uneventful in the moment, but transform their future. You want purpose. It's hidden behind the boring, behind the gym when you don't feel like it, behind the side hustle that doesn't pay yet, behind the book that takes 20 days to finish. 5. Connect with real people, not just pixels. Dopamine isn't just about screens. It's also about false connection. That text thread, that like, that random DM, it's not intimacy. Go on a walk with a friend. Call your mom. Sit in silence with someone you trust. Human connection resets your brain in a way technology never will. The fire versus the flash. Let me give you a picture. Dopamine can either be a flash of lightning, bright, loud, gone in seconds, or it can be a steady fire, warm, powerful, lasting. Most people today chase the flash, but if you want real peace, real power, and a life that means something, you need the fire. The fire doesn't impress people on social media. The fire doesn't go viral, but the fire makes you unstoppable. And if you're thinking, but I've wasted so much time already, stop, breathe, you're not behind. You're waking up, that's what matters. Most people live their whole lives numb, scrolling into the grave, but you're choosing awareness. And that choice changes everything. Tonight before you sleep, don't scroll. Don't binge, just sit with yourself. And ask one question: what could my life look like if I stopped settling for fake pleasure and started chasing real purpose? Write it down, visualize it. Then tomorrow just take one step, not 10, just one. Because the climb back to a meaningful life isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing one thing consistently every day. You have more inside you than you realize. You have focus, fire, creativity, love, energy, it's all there. It's just buried under a flood of false rewards. But now you know the truth. Now you hold the key. Don't let comfort kill your calling. Reset, reclaim, rise. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to wake up too. Not for me, for them. Because a generation is sleepwalking through life. And it's time we opened our eyes.